Alright, we're at 2862 Losantiville Avenue in Pleasant Ridge doing a sanitary lateral inspection. But what we're going to try to do is, I'm in the stack. It's in the front of the house in about the center, and in the basement, and we're going to try to go up vertical into the pipe first, checking for any blockages in the vent or in anything that might be close to where it's coming in. They think that there's a vent issue. We're getting some bubbling in the toilet, stuff like that. Then I'm also going to turn and go out downstream towards the main and try to inspect the line going out also, just since I'm here. So like I said, first we'll be going up, and then we'll be going out to do the remainder of the line. Okay, sorry about that. It took a minute to find the tool that I had sitting down here, but camera out here. Okay. So here is the stack, and it is cast iron up above. So we're hoping we can get up high enough to be able to inspect. So there's the first turn. There we go. It should be vertical again. So it looks like I am right there at the Y for the toilet. It looks like I can see something in that Y. Hoping I can get it to go. You can actually see a chunk of pipe, I believe, right there to the right. Which would be, I'm assuming, where the toilet line comes into the stack. So I'm going to actually try to go locate this spot. Because yeah, there's definitely a chunk in there. And it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get any further, but I think it'll at least give them an idea of where to open up the wall. It's definitely a chunk of something. Then I'll come back and try to get it to move again. A lot of times it doesn't. Sometimes letting it sit still will help, and I might be able to get it to go. But it seems as if the monitor is locking up again. Trying to turn on the locator here, and it does not want to respond right now. All right. This is coming right off the Y end for the toilet. I'm going to see if I can push back up again and see if I can get a better look at that. But it looks like a chunk of pipe or some sort of construction debris. Yeah, as you can see that on the bottom of the screen, which would be where the toilet's wiring into the vent. I think that might be a cause of the issue. It's hard to tell how far up that goes. It's pretty much impossible to get on the roof because of the pitch and the height to be able to go that way, unless there's a way somebody wants to drill a hole or something in the stack, in the vent, if in the attic. But other than that, that's about the best we're going to get as far as an image. But it is pretty easy to say that that part right there is going to have to be, to get that stuff out, is probably going to have to be cut out. So I think the bubbling could be that partial clog there. It's not allowing it to vent since it's right there in that Y. So we're coming back down the stack, and then we're going to turn, and we're going to go out as far out to the main as possible. We do have some roots here, right here in this stack. Let's see if I can get, should be able to work past it. Maybe. I think I finally, jeez, I think I've got it worked past most of the roots. Hopefully I can get it to go. There we go. So obviously want to note that right at the base of the stack there's also a bunch of roots there where it turns and goes horizontal. So we're into the main line here, making a turn to go out of the house. Looks like this has been lined actually. That's good for the homeowner. So it's 30 feet, 25 feet before I exited the house, I guess. There's a small belly. That doesn't look like that's an issue. It's only about ½ inch. And no solids sitting in the bottom. Another belly, that's closer to an inch, inch and a half, but again doesn't look like there's any solids resting in there. So as long as it's just toilet paper and organic material, it should not be an issue either. like we are in green pipe, so we had just went over into SDR, which is most likely we just entered onto MSD's property, and probably the main here, right in the middle of the street. And there we go. There is the main. And so we're out 67 feet here. We did make it all the way to the main. The lateral going out to the main looks good. Like I said, it's been lined up to the property line. And then the green, that's where the SDR takes over. That is MSD's property. And the only thing I saw was that one. Well, there was two bellies, but the one was very, very minimal. The second one, you know, did have a little bit, but it's, again, it's, you know, maybe an inch out of a 6-inch pipe. So as long as there's, you know, nothing crazy going down here, that shouldn't cause an issue. The main thing going this direction, that if it was inspected from the other cleanouts in the floor, would not have been seen in the past, because there is a pretty large ball of roots here right at the base of this stack. So they would have to go in from here to be able to get that out, since this is a branch off the other, the main part of the lateral that goes down through the floor. You'd have to clean that from this stack. Here's that. I'm having problems pulling back through all those roots too. But that could cause an issue there. That's a lot of roots. And so that may have, under heavy load, that may have actually, I think you would obviously have known if it would have backed up all the way up upstairs, but she did say at one point that one of the fern cuts seemed like it was leaking when somebody was using a blowback at the top of this stack. Now that could be nothing, because that would be an awful lot of backup to get that high. But doesn't mean it didn't happen. But I'm back out, and so we're going to end the inspection here. I will be doing a report and talking to the plumber about this, but like I said, the roots I think is the main thing, and there is a chunk of debris in that stack up there on the Y where the toilet comes in. So again, so that's the end of the inspection at 2862 Losantiville Avenue.